Today, I'm going to challenge multiculturalism. I challenge anyone, white, black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever nationality you are, I'm going to challenge multiculturalism. And not only am I going to challenge it, I'm going to prove to you that it is just a myth. It's just a mythical thought that resides in the back of most black people's minds today. I'm going to prove with easy, clear facts. Data even proves that multiculturalism is a myth. Because it is a fact that Asian people do 85% of their business with Asian people. It is a fact. And you can go check the data. It is a fact that 85% of white people do business with 85% of white people. It is a fact that 85% of Latinos do business with Latinos. And it is also a fact that 89% of Jewish people do business with Jewish people. So that proves to me that multiculturalism is just a mythical thought in the back of most black people's minds. Beware of these black people that preach this multiculturalism because it doesn't even exist. It is merely a myth because the facts prove it. The numbers prove it. The fact that most people of the same group in the same culture marry each other at the rate of 87% proves that multiculturalism does not exist. It is a mythical thought in the back of most black people's minds, and they have fed into it. Sadly, they have fed into this mystical lie. Because the funny thing about it is, why are we the only people yelling out multiculturalism? Don't you notice it's always a black person or a black leader or a black person that is saying multiculturalism? Why are we the only ones that's preaching it? Because there's no white organizations preaching multiculturalism. There's no Asian entities preaching multiculturalism. There is no Latino organizations preaching multiculturalism. There's no Asian communities preaching multiculturalism. And most definitely, the Jewish people are not preaching multiculturalism. I'm going to prove without an emphatical doubt that multiracial a society is nothing but a mystical thought. It feels good to dream about it. It does. I even have those thoughts sometimes. But reality sets in. And then I realize this is just a mystical thought that's residing in the back of my mind. So I got tired of fooling myself in believing that. Go to 85% of churches. Now, this is supposed to be a religious base faith. Christianity is all about loving everybody, no matter who you are. Then tell me why 85% of churches are predominantly one color. Why do they have the white church? And why do they have the Asian church? And why do they have the Latino church? You may have a few churches in between that practice multiculturalism, and I have nothing against those churches. But I am just proving a fact that most of these churches you walk into are predominantly one color. White people are more comfortable with going to church with white people. And most black people are comfortable with going to church with black people. And Asian people and Latinos and Jews, so on and so on. This is a fact. So where does it lie this so-called multiculturalism. It doesn't exist. It is nothing but a myth in the back of your mind. This is why I tell black people, don't walk away from your culture. Practice your culture like everybody else. It doesn't make no sense for everybody to continue to hold on to their culture and you walk away from yours, thinking that you will become a part of this mystical culturalism word that they're throwing around, and they know it doesn't exist. Because when you go look for a job and you see that there's predominantly white people or Asian or Latinos working there, that's when reality sets in. Then you know multiculturalism is just a myth, because most likely they're not going to hire you. I do not like dealing with illusions. I only like dealing with facts. And everything I said cannot be disproven. Everything that I've said is 100% proof. And even the American census and those that take up the data in percentages back up every word that I just said. So there you go, right there in a nutshell. I just proved that multiculturalism is nothing but a myth. Like, subscribe, one love.